So I took a day trade yesterday, and this time I can't use the bar replay because I want to really show you EU and GU side by side, and the bar replay tool doesn't work on two pairs next to each other, so I have to spoiler you. I'm so sorry. But it is what it is. So this analysis started with a high time frame sweep. So we swept this high here. And what I really like seeing after we sweep this 4-hour structure point, so huge liquidity pool, tapping into this 4-hour order block here. So on the high time frame, this is super confluenced. And what I really like is that we just sweep, not just sweep, but we actually re-sweep this a couple of times, getting all the early people stopped out. So I really like this. Then we trickle down here without momentum, so I wasn't interested here at all still. So I was waiting for momentum, and here the momentum really kicked in. You see that? And you could really see, as you see on the left side of the screen here, how we really have a divergence. Like GU was so weak compared to EU. You see that, how that comes down, while EU on the same side is just chilling. And I really like that because we had a 4-hour structure point here on EU as well that hasn't been taken yet. So we were relatively low here, but I thought that if we get a push up to get into these higher imbalances here on GU, which will lead to an entry for me, this might also sweep EU. So we have on both major pairs here the high time frame sweep, and then I thought it's even more ready to sell off. And this is exactly what happened. Look, we just, before that happened, we have a break of structure here again. It's just clear bearish order flow, so bearish and so high momentum. I really like that. But I was a little worried that we might not get an entry here. But with news, we got a beautiful sting into this top fair value gap here. Exactly what I thought would happen happened. We swept the high on EU, while on GU that was more bearish. It was only a mitigation, and that was such a beautiful entry. Unfortunately, because of news rules, I couldn't take that. The price just stung up here. I had to take my limit off for news to not break the rules of my challenge. And then I replaced it 2 or 3 minutes after, but it just didn't come back, and I didn't want to market execute for less than 2 hours because I saw a chance that after this inducement target we could potentially reverse. So I didn't want to force anything. I was just leaving my limit there, and then got missed. So congratulations to the prop firms. This is how you mutilate trading, but it is what it is. A little unlucky, but still all good. Was nice to be right, even though I wasn't in this trade. I was really feeling like, oh yes, like I was right again. I have been right a lot recently, so it was still feeling nice, even though I couldn't profit. So what happened then is just we rejected and then slowly created more bearish order flow. This was very low momentum, but you see that the bears are in control. You see, we induce, make a lower low. All the fair value gaps are in the bear's favor. Then we chop up to make a lower low. We chop up to make a lower low with momentum. This was, even though it was ugly in terms of low momentum and takes forever, it was still complete bear's control. You see that? You see the inducement here. We inducement. We chop up, sweeping the inducements, tapping this fair value gap and selling off again. And then just breaking this inducement. And in the end, it sold off completely with interest rate decision and everything. But yeah, it's all good. It was reasonable to take profits here. And this was overnight holding. And I wouldn't have minded that at all if I would have been in the trade. But yeah, it's all good. I really like this divergence with EU. It was a beautiful trade. I'm grateful, even though I couldn't take it, so that I have analyzed this correctly, did exactly what I wanted it to do, all called beforehand. It was actually really cool to see it that way. And yeah, just grateful, guys. See you in the next one.